Start with, I wish someone had told me this before, it could have saved me thousands. Style, conversational, short sentences max 20 words, rhetorical questions. Word count, 1400 to 1600 words. Only spoken words, no stage directions, no timestamps, no visual cues, just the script. Must use rhetorical questions. Sentences must be short, max 20 words per sentence. Must be conversational. Must be exactly 1400 to 1600 words, the spoken words count. Must be within that range. We need to produce a script that is about 1,500 words. Each sentence less than or equal to 20 words. So many short sentences. Must be rhetorical questions sprinkled in. Must start with the given sentence. We need to ensure total word count 1400 to 1600 words. That's a lot of words. Use short sentences but many of them. Let's aim for 1500 words. With short sentences, like 10 words each, we'd need 150 sentences. That's plausible. We must ensure each sentence has at most 20 words. Keep them short, maybe average 12 words. That yields 125 sentences for 1,500 words. Also must include rhetorical questions, like can they just change the locks? What does the law say, etc. The script must be only spoken words. No extra commentary. We'll start with the required opening line. I wish someone had told me this before, it could have saved me thousands. Count words, I, 1, wish, 2, someone, 3, had, 4, told, 5, me, 6, this, 7, before, 8, punctuation not count, it, 9, could, 10, have, 11, saved, 12, me, 13, thousands, 14. That's 14 words, okay less than or equal to 20. We must keep rhetorical questions. We need to talk about eviction process, court order requirement, illegal lockouts, self-help evictions, state differences, notice requirements, tenant rights, what to do if landlord tries illegal eviction, resources, etc. We need to make it conversational, rhetorical questions to engage. We need to ensure each sentence length less than or equal to 20 words. Let's draft many short sentences. We'll count words manually, but better to produce script and then count approximate words. We must produce 1500 words. Let's target 1500 words. Given the constraints, we need to produce something like 130 sentences of average 12 words equals 1560 words. So need roughly 130 sentences. That's a lot. But we can produce maybe 120 sentences of 13 words each equals 1560 words. We must ensure each sentence less than or equal to 20 words. We'll count approximate words. We can write something like, I wish someone had told me this before, it could have saved me thousands. You rent an apartment. You pay rent on time. You think you are safe. Can a landlord just kick you out? No, they cannot. The law requires a court order. Every state demands due process. A landlord must give proper notice. Notice periods vary by location. Usually 30 days for month to month. Sometimes longer for cause. Did you know that? Self-help evictions are illegal. Changing locks without a judge is a crime. Shutting off utilities is also illegal. Removing your belongings is theft. Have you heard of lockout laws? They protect tenants from force. If a landlord tries, call police. Document everything with photos. Keep copies of all notices. Text messages count as evidence. Email trails help in court. Do you have a written lease? Oral agreements still have rights. Even without a lease, you have protections. The court decides eviction, not the landlord. A judge hears both sides. You can present defenses. Non-payment defenses exist. Repair issues can stop eviction. Retaliation claims matter. Discrimination claims matter. Did you know you can sue? You may recover damages. Legal aid clinics can help. Many offer free consultations. Search for tenant rights groups. They know local laws. You are not alone. Knowledge is power. Share this with friends. Protect your home. Stay informed. Stay calm. Fight back legally. We need to ensure it's around 1500 words. The above is maybe 300 words. So we need much more content. But we must produce a script of 1400 to 1600 words. We need to write long script, but each sentence short. Let's plan to produce 130 sentences of average 12 words equals 1560 words. We need rhetorical questions sprinkled. We'll write sentences each on separate line? Probably not required, just one paragraph with sentences. But easier to write each sentence on a new line for readability. However, the user didn't ask to separate lines. But it's okay as long as it's only spoken words. We must ensure each sentence less than or equal to 20 words. We must watch word count. Let's count words as we go. We can produce a script with many short sentences. We'll keep a running total. Better approach, write a script with many sentences, count words manually. We'll produce something like 130 sentences. First, start with required opening line. Then produce many sentences. We must incorporate rhetorical questions frequently. Use question mark at end. We must keep each sentence short, max 20 words. Use simple language. Okay, let's start writing and count. We'll write each sentence and count words. We'll keep a running total. We'll produce around 1500 words. We'll number sentences maybe? But not needed. Better to produce plain text with sentences separated by spaces. But we need to keep track of word count. Let's do it manually. We can produce about 130 sentences at 12 words each equals 1560 words. That's within range. Let's aim for 130 sentences. We'll write each sentence and count words. We'll do incremental building. We'll start with sentence 1. I wish someone had told me this before, it could have saved me thousands. Count words. I, 1, wish 2 someone 3 had 4 told 5 me 6 this 7 before 8, punctuation not count, it 9 could 10 have 11 saved 12 me 13 thousands 14. So 14 words. Total so far, 14. Sentence 2, you rent a place and pay rent monthly. Count, you 1 rent 2 3 place 4 and 5 pay 6 rent 7 monthly 8. Equals 8 words. Total 22. Sentence 3, you think you are safe from sudden eviction. Count, you 1 think 2 you 3 are 4 safe 5 from 6 sudden 7 eviction 8. Equals 8. Total 30. Sentence 4, can a landlord just change the locks overnight? Count, can 1A2 landlord 3 just 4 change 5 the 6 locks 7 overnight 8? Equals 8. Total 38. Sentence 5, the answer is a clear no. Count, the 1 answer 2 is 3A4 clear 5 no 6. Equals 6. Total 44. Sentence 6, every state requires a court order first. Count, every 1 state 2 requires 3A4 court 5 order 6 first 7. Equals 7. Total 51. Sentence 7, due process protects you from self-help evictions. Count, due 1 process 2 protects 3U4 from 5 self-help 6 evictions 7. Equals 7. Total 58. Sentence 8, a landlord must give proper written notice. Count, a 1 landlord 2 must 3 give 4 proper 5 written 6 notice 7. Equals 7. Total 65. Sentence 9, notice periods differ depending on your lease type. Count, notice 1 periods 2 differ 3 depending 4 on 5 or 6 lease 7 type 8. Equals 8. Total 73. Sentence 10, month to month usually needs 30 days notice. Count, month to month 1 usually 2 needs 334 days 5 notice 6. Equals 6. Total 79. Sentence 11, fixed term leases need cause and longer notice. Count, fixed term 1 leases 2 need 3 cause 4 and 5 longer 6 notice 7. Equals 7. Total 86. Sentence 12, did you know that some cities require 60 days? Count, did 1 you 2 know 3 that 4 some 5 cities 6 require 768 days 9? Equals 9. Total 95. Sentence 13. Self-help lockouts are illegal everywhere in the U.S. Count, self-help 1 lockouts 2 are 3 illegal 4 everywhere 5 in 6 the 7 U.S.8. Equals 8. Total 103. Sentence 14. Changing locks without a judge is a crime. Count, changing 1 locks 2 without 3A4 judge 5 is 6A7 crime 8. Equals 8. Total 111. Sentence 15. Shutting off water or electricity is also prohibited. Count, shutting 1 off 2 water 3 or 4 electricity 5 is 6 also 7 prohibited 8. Equals 8. Total 119. Sentence 16. Removing your belongings without a court order is theft. Count, removing 1 your 2 belongings 3 without 4 a 5 court 6 order 7 is 8 theft 9. Equals 9. Total 128. Sentence 17. Have you ever heard of a lockout statute? Count, have 1 you 2 ever 3 heard 4 5 a 6 lockout 7 statute 8? Equals 8. Total 136. Sentence 18. These laws let you call police immediately. Count, these 1 laws 2 let 3 you 4 call 5 police 6 immediately 7. Equals 7. Total 143. Sentence 19. Document every interaction with photos and timestamps. Count, document 1 every 2 interaction 3 with 4 photos 5 and 6 timestamps 7. Equals 7. Total 150. Sentence 20. Save all texts, emails, and written notices. Count, save 1 all 2 texts 3 emails, 4 and 5 written 6 notices 7. Equals 7. Total 157. Sentence 21. A paper trail wins in court every time. Count, a 1 paper 2 trail 3 wins 4 in 5 court 6 every 7 time 8. Equals 8. Total 165. Sentence 22. Do you have a written lease agreement? Count, do 1 you 2 have 3A4 written 5 lease 6 agreement 7? Equals 7. Total 172. Sentence 23. Even oral agreements grant you basic protections. Count, even 1 oral 2 agreements 3 grant 4 you 5 basic 6 protections 7. Equals 7. Total 179. Sentence 24. The court decides eviction, not the landlord. Count, the 1 court 2 decides 3 eviction, for not 5 the 6 landlord 7. Equals 7. Total 186. Sentence 25. A judge hears both sides before ruling. Count, a 1 judge 2 hears 3 both 4 sides 5 before 6 ruling 7. Equals 7. Total 193. Sentence 26. You can present defenses like repair issues. Count, U1 can 2 present 3 defenses for like 5 repair 6 issues 7. Equals 7. Total 200. Sentence 27. Non-payment defenses exist if the unit is uninhabitable. Count, non-payment 1 defenses 2 exist 3 if for the 5 unit 6 is 7 uninhabitable 8. Equals 8. Total 208. Sentence 28. Retaliation claims stop evictions after complaints. Count, retaliation 1 claims 2 stop 3 evictions 4 after 5 complaints 6. Equals 6. Total 214. Sentence 29. Discrimination claims also block illegal removals. Count, discrimination 1 claims 2 also 3 block 4 illegal 5 removals 6. Equals 6. Total 220. Sentence 30. Did you know you can sue for damages? Count, did 1 you 2 know 3 you 4 can 5 sue 6 for 7 damages 8? Equals 8. Total 228. Sentence 31. You may recover moving costs and emotional distress. Count, U1 may 2nd recover 3 moving 4 costs 5 and 6 emotional 7 distress 8. Subscribe to Rights Unlocked for more legal insights that protect your rights every day.